into
Oh my
our
God,
list.
no voice. I forgot to turn on the mic. Oh my God, tonight. Oh my God, tonight there. Well, there you go. Thank you so much for telling us once again. You guys got our backs as we do our daily screw up. That's right. It wouldn't be a Pusa show without it. For the love of God, I'm so sorry. Yes. Hello. My apologies. Great to have you in here. We have a topic we want not going to be on too long tonight, but we want to just have a chat with you guys about part of the point of enjoying or making the best of, I should say, not enjoying, but making the best of the time at home, especially when the kids are there. So thank you guys so much for letting us know that. Oh my God.
Well, there you go. Hello, and welcome everybody who is here. Maybe first time today, maybe second time, as this is our second live stream today and this week. This is a new week, yes, FYI. It's a Monday, if you got a little bit mixed up there. Well, and today we're going to be talking about all those learning tools and resources that can be free and used for your family, but also for you. So even if you don't have kids, join us, say hello. There's going to be plenty to chat about, even if you are adult, single, or maybe not, but maybe you're just bored and want some sanity. So also sharing that. And of course, we want to hear your guys' options, your best choices that maybe you have already acquired. That's why we are here, YouTubers helping YouTubers. And we invite you to talk about that as well.
And that's right, folks. I mean, that's part of our show as well. And yes, we do a lot of the game stuff and that we enjoy it, but we also do Tech Talk Tuesday. We also do breaking news on YouTube. And yeah, even stuff like this where we can kind of help each other out a little bit as well. So with no further ado, Xenia, you're up.
And if you're new in this chat, please cover your
Cover
ears
your
because it
ears,
is
folks.
time for Super Sticker Super Chat. Super Sticker Super Chat, Super Sticker Super Chat, Super Sticker Super Chat. What's save it always and
You
forever.
had to do it, Elena.
Super Sticker Super Chat, Super
You
Sticker
had to
Super
do
Chat,
it.
Super Sticker Super Chat. Mwah! Thank you so much. West Haven always and forever. Thank you so much for that Super Sticker Super Chat. Thank you.
There you go. Thank you so very much. Do appreciate it. Do appreciate it, Elena. As I always say, thank you for taking the blanket off the budget cage. And yes, I know you're sorry for doing that to me because I'll say it for you in advance. And Diane Pilot TV, so many times here, Pusa Studios, give me a blue moon.
Well, I don't think there is a blue moon today.
The one that's over Kentucky? I'm not sure. You'll have to go a little bit further into it. I don't quite follow.
As you can see, there's many more people without their blues recently because we're reviewing our policies. And as we are doing that, with everything what's going on, it stays as it stays for now. Hope you can forgive us on that. Now, last week, more than a week ago, we put out the call for you guys on our community page, as well as Twitter and our Facebook members only group, giving you some tips, but also asking you guys to submit your ideas for learning tools for you, for kids, for adults, anything that you are using and might find helpful. So we're going to talk about that and your submissions there. And of course, if you can share yours, you're more than welcome to do that in the chat.
And speaking of that, Pixel Pia comes into the room. How
Yes.
are you, Pixel Pia? Great to see you. Glad you are in here for sure. An absolute amazing part of the chat for tonight. Great to see you. Two Real Geeks, how are you? I'm going to say hi to everybody in here.
Yes, let's do that. Let's say hi.
I'm going to start off by saying hi to our members. First off, folks, we have, which members do we have in here right now? We got Terrell's Artwork channel in the house. We got Sunny J. Shore's Travel Adventure. We got Pixel Pia Teaching and Learning. We have Pixel Master Kira, Grant McIntosh, and Forever Freaky Funko. It's awesome to have you folks in here. And a big hello to West Haven, always and forever. And thank you, Elena, once again for the super chat. Wayne on the road is in the house, folks. We got the Psycho Ducky with us. My God, Psycho Ducky, you're already well into your day down under. Good afternoon now.
Good afternoon.
I believe. That's right. Spirit Surfer, how are you? Welcome. We have Salvatore Vince Aguera in the house. Purple Paisley Planner is here. New York Scratcher. Now, Naboul, I know, is very late on the shores of France. Good evening to you, my friend. Hope all is well.
Maybe sleepless.
Early morning, I should say. Mud Nuts Reviews, how are you? Metal Fish TV is in the house. Life with Domo is here. Inspired So Many is here. Last of a Writer's Creed. Welcome, welcome. We got Mr. Boom in the house. Farm All Fanatic. There he is, folks. And we got Drew Douglas in the house. And we got Diane Pilot TV, who's looking for a blue moon. We have Brianne Fairch on the house. We have Dan as the man 420 here, folks. That's right, as well as Casper Tial. Brant Ariels is in the house. Welcome. We have Better Pack of Lunches here. Barrel Boy Woods. Bacchus is in the house. We have Anne Marie's Life at Home. AKB TV and Two Real Geeks. And I know some other ones jumped in here, folks. The list is a little off the chart, but just let us know. And I'll definitely say hi to you. It's great to have you in here. I introduce. Oh, no. We can't use that word. We cannot use that word. Brant, from our thing last week, we even talked about it. I advise you not to use it anywhere in your videos, your live streams, and please not even in the chat. Anything to do with the current state, just referred. We already know what's going on. Just moving. Sorry about that. We're having enough trouble already with the algorithm as it is, and a lot of streams and that are getting taken down for using the words. That's not us being tinfoil hat. That's a proof. We did a video about it the other night, actually. ATGH Travels, how are you? Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Because she said it's nice to see you once again. Hope you're doing fantastic. Welcome. Hope you're doing well.
Good to see you. And I see Pixelpia is already out with 6 more links to add to the list.
Wow.
Yes, we are adding more information to this list. It's going to be ongoing, and I'm going to be editing and adding all the way through. Pixelpia, if you can add those to our members only post or our community post, either or is good, or just send me over if it's easier for you. And I would just want to say thank you, a huge thank you to Pixelpia, because she was essential part of creating this list. We have added ours and your submissions as well, but we used hers as a basis, and she is a teacher, so we trust her.
Most definitely. Thank you so much. And folks, I just want to say, if you haven't hit the like button yet, please do, and if you could tweet it out, that'd be awesome. This is kind of a short notice, just drop in one. As you notice, lots are saying hi, but yet it won't pass 32 for some unknown reason.
We also have Sunny J. Shore's Travel Adventure, who, by the way, is open here in the chat for all the questions related to homeschooling and education. She says, I'm homeschooled my son from 1st to 8th grade and a retired university professor, 8 years in USA and 16 years in various countries in Asia. I'll do my best to answer questions, guys, at Sunny J. Shores, or if you can't remember, at Sunny J. Shores, just say at Push Studios and I will voice your question, and Sunny J. Shores will answer it during the chat. Thank you so much for offering your help here. That is super amazing. I'm sure there's lots of people with their questions, with their own, boredom clearing questions, and maybe questions for their kids as well. So please ask your questions in the chat if you have any. We're also going to be adding the resource links down below in the description after the live stream goes up. The main resource link is going to be to the Drive, Google Drive file, where we are adding all the contributions from you guys. And it keeps on going, as I said before, as well as a couple of the videos that we're going to be mentioning today as well. So as always, come back, comment on the topic, and check out the resource section down in the description below.
This is a vlog. I just timed you out. As Bacchus just said, we talk to people in here. We're all human beings. Just talk to people, please, and not just recurring emojis and stuff. Thank you. That's what I want to let you know why I timed you out.
That's right. So there you go. If you have a question, just add Push Studios, and I will ask that into the chat and see if we have any other people that can answer, including Sunny J. Shores. By the way, if you're a teacher, if you're somebody who are a retired teacher or currently are a teacher, let us know in the chat as well. Really appreciate that.
Well, looky here.
Wow.
Looky here.
Wow.
Well, my golly. Well, look who just became a member. Oh my God. Farm All Fanatic, our latest member. Guys, it's a pleasure to have aboard, and this is the kind of channels, this is another great one to add to the list, folks. This is what I mean. I really believe it's going to become a hub for places, for channels who really want to do stuff on here. Farm All Fanatic at 11.6K and climbing, guys. Videos are doing fantastic. Really niched in within a niche this year, revamped his whole channel, and as you can see, it is paying off for him, and rightfully so. Farmall, thank you so much for becoming a member. It's a pleasure to have you aboard.
And Farmall Fanatic, you just got wrenched up.
And now you can say it, Mr.
Boom!
A little louder, a little more boisterous.
Mr. Boom! Boom!
Boom! There we go. Well, thank you so much, Farmall. An absolute pleasure to have you aboard. Our latest member, Farm All Fanatic. Great to have you, folks. We're way over 120 some now. Getting close, I think, probably to 130 at this point. So make sure you jump on that and check it out. The memberships, for the price of a super chat, you can get benefits that last all month long, folks. I kid you not. With lots of great channels like you just seen there. Farmall, the latest edition, and it's a pleasure to have them. Just head on over here and click the join button. And remember, these prices are in Canadian dollars, folks. So this is you folks down south now are going to really get to take advantage of our dollar right now. And of course, as well, if you're on the pound or on the euro, all that stuff, you're definitely going to get some buying power for your buck there. Badges in front of your name, custom-made emojis, access to a private Facebook group, private or unlisted live streams for members only, and much more, as well as shout-outs every Saturday night, folks, that we do for our members. So Farmall, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a pleasure to have you aboard. Thank you so much, my friend. Great to have you.
Thank you so much. Do
Appreciate it. It's great to have you aboard.
We also have some people here that are teachers, so that is super amazing. We have our family, our journey, who is a teacher as well, and hopefully ready to answer any questions, guys. Took my drone. Thank you so much. Do appreciate. Sunny J Shores also know the North Carolina legal system. So for those of you that want to homeschool after all of this, she's familiar with the legal aspects of North Carolina as well. So that's something, if you're interested, it can be asked as well. And again, if you forget who to ask it for, just say at Push Studios. Corina Torres, hello. You're homeschooling with 3 kids.
You got your hands full. You never have to apologize first off, and especially in that case of any. That's just great to have you. You can only imagine how busy you are right now.
Happy Locks here. Good morning. Good morning.
Hey.
Are you not sleeping or is it good morning? Which one is it? Last of Riders Creed, hello. And Electronic Circuit World RSR is here. Good to see you here as well. Good to see you. So many different walks of life in Push Studios chat are one of the coolest things. Yes, thank you so much. And that's why we know that we can take advantage of that, because we have so many different categories and niches, as we always say here in one chat. This one, I'm sure there are a couple of teachers here or professors or university lecturers, people who maybe have done it themselves. I'm sure we can help each other in this situation. Modland reviews, there you go. First submission here already. I use website called 1bu.com to get free stuff, and I have seen they have lots of places the parents can use for free or discounted for kids. Well, thank you so much, Modland reviews. I will definitely be adding that to our list as well. Vonbu, and I'm pronouncing it correctly, I'm not sure. OneBU.com, I will definitely be using that into our list as well. Guys, if you do have anything that you're using right now and you think it's working for you, it's free, please let us know. And if you're in blue, you are able to put the link in the chat. Just let's play nice, okay? And let's not do any self-promotion or anything like that. Just the links to the resources that you have found are helpful for you.
That's right, folks. It's nice, it's another thing we kind of do. We are a husband and wife team. Yes, we have kids at home. Yes, we do all kinds of things on here, but we also are parents and go into the same thing too. And just thought it'd be neat to do something. But I don't think it's so different than anything we also do as well. I mean,
well, it is the part of education, part of YouTubers helping YouTubers, and just hanging out together, part of our entertainment part, I think. And networking that we always include in our 3 words for our channel. This is networking. Networking is using the resources that you have at hand, and you guys are each other's resources. Knowing the right people at the right time, and that's what we do here.
Manette says I never can say it right myself.
Okay, I think it's French, Andrew. Von Bo.
Yeah, there's Von Bo. Bo is nice in French, so I'm assuming that's what it is. I'm not sure. All right, Andy, you take care of yourself. Be well. ATGH Travels. Have a good night. Thank you very much for coming in. Always
and because she said she's a proud member. Love that.
You were our 100th, the shining 100.
Abby Entertaining Diva is here as well as the Popcorn Kid just jumping in here. Hello. And Centroid, I know.
Yeah,
is a teacher.
that's right.
Centroid, so we're putting the call for teachers, Centroid. I'm going to not even ask if you want to be on the list, but...
Now, Centroid is a teacher, and he got a notice the other day from his school board that they wanted to start doing some of the curriculum online, and so many hours a week active.
Yeah.
It didn't pertain to him because he took it upon himself long before that. He teaches math, high school level, and started up his own initiative to start having courses for kids. He does it 3 times a week, Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays. And we were with him because he comes to Canadian Drone. I'm a bit worried, you start that, will anybody show up? He had 43 students the first time. If I remember right, the second time was 53, and he's been holding in the 50s pretty much ever since. And that
Wow.
now they're doing their online curriculum and that.
That is awesome.
That's the heart of a teacher right there.
Expedition Greg is here. Hello, good to see you.
And Arizona Timeless Taurus, welcome. How are you doing
now,
tonight?
I will add the links to the channels of our teachers here as well. So Sunny J Shores, Our Family, Our Journey, Centroid, and Pixelpia. If I missed anybody, if somebody is a teacher or a university professor or anything with education, let us know. I will add you to the list, your channel as well.
I just got to stop this for a sec. Guess who walked in the door?
Who?
I finally get to say it again after so long. Big Rob, a.k.a. Godfather Scratcher, is in the house. How are you, buddy? Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Welcome. It's been forever. Hope you're doing good. I hope everything is good with you. Caddy Thrifty Halls, what is going on? Great to see you, as well as Punchy Paints. There, I said Punchy Pants. It's been a while. Good to see you. Paper, Scissors, and Vacations. Oh my, welcome to each and every one of you folks. We're not going to be on for too long tonight, folks, but if you can hit the like button and tweet it and tell friends. But I think this is kind of it fits our demographic well. That's another thing about it. Our demographic fits into a lot of the folks at home that are having kids at home with them right now in the Mystic Mountain Forge. Pleasure to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. And Caddy Thrifty Halls, we're doing great, and hope you are as well. LOL, miss you guys. I miss saying your name. I got to say it one more time. Big Rob, a.k.a. Godfather Scratcher. I love it. You made my day. So great to see you. Fat Crack, how are you? Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. And yes, folks, don't forget about memberships. If you haven't checked them out already, we got a couple more signed up today. And our latest one, Mr. Farmall Fanatic, who just became a member a few minutes ago. So, folks, for the price of a super chat, because it's in Canadian prices, the 2 packages you're looking at $330 US and $7 something and change US. For that a month, you get access to all those things, and we're going to be having more stuff going on. Even stuff like this will be going on for members eventually. Stuff that doesn't quite fit the mold of our channel and that. So, if you haven't checked them out, please do. It's a really good chance for you to meet a lot of good YouTubers in a more kind of controlled space. Where we can, because you know what, even if something really sensitive happens on YouTube, we've had that in the past where we couldn't talk about it. We can literally go to Facebook. Because we're gonna have that group there. Twitter if we want, Instagram. All those options are open even for that kind of stuff. So it can give you a better chance to be ahead of the game. I put the 7 links to the Facebook group.
That is awesome.
She's a teacher.
She is a teacher. Thank you so much. I'll be definitely adding those to the list as well. And yes, former teachers can also, of course, say hi, tell me something that you're a former teacher. I will add your link, your channel link to the list as well as a resource as well, of course. Popcorn Kit was suggesting PBS Kids, which is a great resource, and of course Zoom for video conferencing calls, which we used for video too.
Our Haunted Travels, speak of teachers in the house. There you go. Hi all chat. I'm not going to be here too long because I have been talking about school since 7 a.m. this morning. Just wanted to pop in and give some love. Well, thank you so much for being here. We were talking about it, but it's great to have you in even for a few minutes. Would you like to talk about Marianne's background?
Yeah, Marianne is teaching kids as well. She is forensic.
Yeah.
And she likes to dissect animals in the classroom.
She most certainly does. She is awesome.
She's an amazing teacher as well, an amazing, I'm sure, history and research and biology resource as well right there on Panic D Haunted Travels.
And Centroid, I think, is still in here. He's told me the other day that he's been wanting to meet more teachers that are in the in the area, and like that are also teachers that are on the community and stuff like that. So there you go, Sean. Definitely check out Haunted Travels. For high school and middle school math teachers, check out deltamath.com.
Awesome. Deltamath.com from Centroid. Deltamath.com for high school and middle school math. That is awesome. Adding that as well. And I think, Andrew, you offended Punchy Paints a little bit.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Punchy Paints, I'm so sorry. You know I'm a screw up by nature when I said Punchy Pants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's, you know me. I do it a lot. I love, everybody grab Punchy Paints, please. A fantastic channel that even changed their name because of us, and I still screw it up. That's the sad part of all this. Nomad Unbroken, how are you? I'll say hi to you. I don't want to offend anybody else. How are you, Nomad Unbroken? And our Haunted Travel says check out nfschools.org, top of the page. All of the teachers. Sean, if it's a link towards that stuff, buddy, just feel free to, or if it's Marianne, just post it in the chat. Don't be shy in that one.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
We also have ABCYA from Our Family, Our Journey, who's a teacher as well. It's a great website for younger kids. So if you have, and actually I'm familiar with that one as well. So if you have pre-K or kindergarten or the grade 1, maybe 2 kids, then definitely ABCYA is also a great resource. Now, don't worry, we're going to add it all to the list. We're going to share it in the chat, and after in the resources, you don't have to scramble for the notes right now.
I just want to give us as a side mention, but last night we celebrated our 2-year anniversary of going live, and Terrell's artwork channel, who was the very first wrench we ever had. The very first wrench we ever had. So I just want to give a double shout out again. Terrell's artwork channel, been with us literally since the very beginning. So I don't know if Terrell took a step forward or everybody else took a step back, but Terrell became our first mod, and to this day is still here, and that means more to us than anything. So I just wanted to say that. Lottery of Life, how are you? Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Some of you heard this story already. I'll make it very quick. We had 2 mods at first. We had Terrell's artwork channel and Train Man, and about 2 weeks into it or so, if that, Train Man was having our birthday. Now the name is Train Man. And Xenia made a comment about oh, you're going to head out to the bars tonight? And he said no. He said he wasn't going to the bars because how old was he?
10.
He was 10 years old. So the Train Man was a little bit off, but he kind of played us a little bit onto it. So our first 2 mods was Terrell, who's here with us today, and Train Man, who is celebrating his big 10th birthday, who is now 12. Well, will be 12 coming up. Actually, we'll be 12 coming up.
He's waiting for his 13th birthday to rejoin YouTube, I think, now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
That was super funny.
Yeah.
Now, we also have here from Down Under some suggestions. Good morning, by the way. Holistic Living Down Under suggested a cool math game. And Teachers Pay Teachers is a great website as well for finding worksheets for free or for low cost. So Teachers Pay Teachers, you can also
awesome.
use them as a parent as well, print out worksheets or do them online, as well as cool math game. Thank you so much. That is super awesome. Thank you for a link, Panic D. Thank you so much. All the programs right there. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Sunny J Shores, it's great to have all these online sources. However, constructive interactive play shouldn't be ignored. Information learned during a playful atmosphere takes less repetition to learn. Yes, I agree. And we oftentimes forget about, as parents, that play is essential part in learning, and play that is independent. That doesn't mean that you have to play every hour of the day with your child. In fact, it creates their more independence and develops their creativity as well if they play on their own.
Very true. Very true. So I just want to catch Connie Torres is on her way out. She said, I can't stay long. School starts at a.m. to 3 p.m. on Google Classroom tomorrow. Have a blessed night. You as well, Connie, and thank you so much for coming in. It's a pleasure to see you. Whole 180 says, this is a terrific service you're all providing everyone. I'm not lying to you, folks. With the way YouTube's been going lately and that and everything we're dealing with, we do have to do more game stuff to keep our channel rolling, but we still don't want to be about that. That's why we're doing
We enjoy more of these types of
We were happy this fall where we were doing the games twice a week and doing more of the features and all those kind of things. That's where our real passion was, but unfortunately YouTube and Tell It Trolls as well wouldn't let us go down that road fully. But until then, we're going to keep doing the both of them then. So, Phantom Flight 101, Herman, great to see you. You're doing fantastic. And Expedition Greg, thank you so much for sharing it out. Really, really do appreciate it. So,
thank you so much. So Pixel P is sharing some of the links here in the chat as well. Chrome Music Lab, I just actually got acquainted of it today. It's a really cool feature. Gonna check out with all the sounds and everything. But speaking about Google Classroom, I find as a parent it was pretty hard to understand how to get involved in the Google Classroom or how to set it up for yourself as a parent, because you can access it the same way as your child does, and you can actually see all the posts from the teachers. So, they can't say, well, I didn't have that assignment or so on. So what I found here, and I'm posting in the chat right now, it is provided by Google, but it basically is an instructional guide on how to set up and how to navigate Google Classroom. I don't know. I'm not going to say that I'm an expert on tech savvy. I'm definitely not. But I would say somewhere in the intermediate level, and I still didn't understand up until I got this resource here, how to set up that Google Classroom for parents. So if you're in the same boat with me and your child is a part of Google Classroom, which is a great way for teachers to connect with students, but you don't know how to follow up yourself, how to set it up so you can get involved as well, check out this resource. It's provided by Google. Check it out right there.
No worries, Destination Chronicles. If I could add it to you for the time being, I would. I wish I could draw, but that one's completely out. But no worries. It's nice to see you. It's nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Correct self-play or with siblings is ideal, but without the electric devices, card games help with analytical skills. Well, our kids, I told them once they got going, they had the weekend to kind of settle into the way things were going. And then it was kind of a family meeting thing. And it's like, listen, it's not your fault what's happening with school in no shape or form. But you're not going to be laying under the blankets till it happens. And our kids are not like, I got to say, especially my oldest son, been doing a lot. But so they've had to jump into it. And actually part of it is they're going to be doing the house cleaning, the spring cleaning this year. And not making them do it all day, every day, all from morning till dusk, but that is part of their routine now, is they have a room a day they go at, plus doing their school stuff and everything. And it is important for them to have some structure, and I don't want them sleeping. My daughter's no problem. She's up at 5 or 6 most mornings. She's our alarm. But my son would definitely at 13 like to get in some more Z's. And I don't mind him sleeping in more on the weekend, but on the weekday he's getting up, and it's around 9 usually. 8 in those areas, and he's got to get up and start doing some stuff. You guys, I literally have been working all day. I know, we understand. Thank you so much for dropping in. Do appreciate it. Once again, I'm not sure right now. I think it's Sean, but if it's Sean and Marianne or either or, it was just great having you guys in here, and hope you get some rest. Thank you so much. Do appreciate it. SM Gamer, hello. How are you? Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic.
Holistic Living Clown Hunter is sharing resources for those in Australia. ABC Reading Eggs, a great resource for little ones if you are in Australia. I don't know if it applies for New Zealand as well. Let me know. Definitely adding that as well. Thank you so much. So once again, if you're in Australia, check out ABC Reading Eggs.
Hiking Deep, I didn't mean to be rude about that. Sorry, I had to remove it. We're not letting that word be used anywhere here, or the Q word and stuff like that. Actually, if you guys want to check it out, let me see here. You can head over to our full page. I'm just telling you because I felt bad. I got to remove the comment. I want you to know why. You can go over here right at the top, for instance. I can see you. You can't see me. If you watch that, it will actually show how things have been going on here. One channel that had over 60,000 subscribers did a video where they used the Q word. You know, the Q word that's going around connected to all this. In 1 hour they got 9,000 views. Then the algorithm picked up onto it. The next hour they got 1,000 views, then 500. And the YouTube is talking about it. They're actually shadow banning on it. So, and some live streams are being taken down for even chat with it mentioned in the chat, because it falls under their sensitive topic guidelines. So as a side note, go and check that out, everybody, if you haven't seen it already after this is done. But just so you know, in short, do not use any of the words associated with right now, because YouTube is cracking down hard, and you'll see a lot of the channels are losing a lot of views. Okay, good. Just don't want you to be offended, Hiking Deep. I feel bad when I do that, especially a good channel like you. So I just want to let you know. The Story of Dory, how are you? Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Our pleasure, Harmon Comedy. Thank you so much for being here. Red Monkey Trucking, we're doing great. It's great to see you as well. Pleasure to have you all, folks. It's actually nice to talk about something else like this. It's refreshing.
Definitely. Yes, if you have anything that you want to share, welcome in the chat. Electronic Circuit says, try to joining your YouTube membership, but not joining. I'm not sure. Not joining. I'm not understanding your sentence. I'm so sorry, Electronic Circuit.
Think about it, SM Gamer. Just don't type it in the chat. I'm sure you'll figure it out. What is a word that starts with Q that's going on right now with everything? People are staying at home because their starts with a Q.
Instructables are also a great way of learning as well. I have tried that too. Pixelpia, thank you so much for the link.
Cardosa Media, nice to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. I know you've been so busy lately. Always a pleasure. Good to see you.
Thank you so much, Red Monkey Trucking. How are you doing? Thank you so much. Yes, we do have different links already there, but we are looking for more. If there's anything that you have tried, and if you're a teacher, let us know in the chat.
Landsharp Picker, how nice to see you tonight. How you doing? Thank you so much. Always great to have you in. Pardon me, sorry.
Good to see everybody here. Hello, hello. If you can hit that like button and share it out, please do. We do appreciate it. And if you're new here in the chat, subscribe to us and double check if you already subscribed. We never know. We never know how it works, right? RC Stinger, hello. How are you? How are you doing? Good evening. Hello.
Quizzes, that's right. Yes, exactly. The story door. You nailed it. That's right. Quizzes.
That's right. So, just recapping here for those of you that are coming back in the chat here, we're talking about learning resources for you and for kids. So if you do have something that maybe you are using as an adult to spare the time or maybe to learn something new while we are off, so to say, while we are more at home. So well, maybe people are not off work, but they are more at home. Share that in the chat as well. We included some resources in the in our links too. By the way, none of those are affiliate links, so we don't gain any exposure for that whatsoever. But there's definitely things that you can do and maybe do a new skill, learn a new skill, do a new project while we are in this situation. So if you're doing something like that, share with us in the chat.
Hi there, old school chef. Hello again. Hello again. Supernatural Lost Adventures. Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Living my way. Hope all is well with you. It's great to have you in, folks. That's what a great conversation already. It's nice to see everybody just helping each other and stuff like that and coming to the table. You know, some people are just, they found something that's not quite working for them. Your suggestions tonight may be something that makes it a lot easier for them to do it at home. And this is where we can really take advantage of putting all of our heads together. Teacher here as my son 12 is homeschooled, Landsharp Picker.
Thank you so much. Well, there you go.
Wow.
I'm going to be adding your link into the resources as well. We're adding not only the links to the pages, but also to the channels of our extended community here that might be helping you if you have any questions. Sometimes we just need a question. You know, especially now when all the parents are supposed to be teachers now, and lots of us are not used to that. So it's good to have some resources. So if you don't mind, Landsharp Picker, I'm going to add you to our list of channels as well. Thank you so much. Do you want to go over what we have there?
Yes, I would love to. Thank you. You're so funny. Oh my God Almighty.
Inspire so many. You're not in blue. That's why you can't put the link. But even if you can just write with words, you know, .org or .com, I will add it afterwards as well. Skillshare.
My old lady's cooking show. How are you? Nice to see you. Welcome, folks. If you haven't hit that like button, if you can, it really does help us out a lot. Please. Broke down and ordered CBS All Access to binge watch Star Trek. That's a good thing. That means you're staying at home and doing what you have to do, and that's a great thing. So great way to treat yourself. So I hope you enjoy it. There we go. So this is the list with everything?
Yeah.
I'm refreshing. I don't know if that though does that with the doc right away.
Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah.
Okay.
I will be adding the links that guys gave us right now after the live stream. So those are the ones that you guys submitted so far. Our links and majority links provided by Pixelpia Teaching and Learning, who's a phenomenal teacher as well. And we have divided this in a couple parts. So the first, you're going to see the tools and videos that help you talk with children. It's kind of our choice, really, but maybe you can find something that helps with you. Online learning resources for our kids from pre-K to grade 12. And then, of course, resources for adults as well. So we're just going to do a little brief overview.
God, the 10-minute interview. I didn't know if you want me to read or not. I kept turning on what was going to talk. Okay. Are you home with your kids? Here is a list that can help your children of all ages and you to fight boredom and sharpen minds for children and adults. Tools, videos you can use to talk with your children. Barbie, Keep the Germs Away by Grace's World, episode 249. Audrey really liked that one you had said, eh?
Yes, those are two really cool. Our daughter loved them. If your child is in Roblox, or if you have a daughter or a girl that loves dolls, that was the first video, is Grace's World. It's all about Barbies, but they actually teach kids how to wash their hands, which is super cool. And it is a video. It's not instructional video. It's part of a play-by-play in the video. And Roblox from the Star Squad or Toy Heroes, that's how it used to call before, is a great. They actually talk about why kids are at home and why there is no school, you know. So with some questions that they are asking, definitely a cool video to watch together.
Awesome. No, so there you go, folks. Some great resources right at the top. Online learning and resources from pre-K to 12. A homeschooling community hub with many resources, curriculum, links, printouts, etc. Homeschool.com. Everything related to home education with links to lots of homeschool material, curriculum, links, printables, free materials. Home-school, lovetoknow.com. We have Make the Move, physical activities made fun from gonoodle.com. We have Chrome Music Lab as well. There you go. If you're listening in the chat, Centroid, maybe that'd be something for Lewis P. Floyd. He's a music teacher as well. He's wanting to get more involved with his kids through this process. Discover lessons or create your own with video learning at ed.ted.com. There you go.
And that's actually, I don't know if you want to open some of them just briefly, just to show it off, but there's a couple of them that already have set up learning plans for free, but they are already set there as scheduled, and some of them you can create your own, which is super cool. Like this TED Ed, you can either watch videos separately by categories, or you can create your own kind of learning lessons with question follow-ups after the video and so on, which I found really, really cool. And TEDx talks in general are really interesting and usually very engaging for kids as well. So something for you to check out. Inspire so many, adding your list, your web site to the list as well. Thank you so much.
I'm just going to open up random ones.
Super sticker, super chat, super sticker, super
I
chat,
didn't
super
see
sticker,
that
super chat.
comment.
The rich life of road trips. Thank you so much for the super sticker, super chat. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so very much for that. Do appreciate it. Do appreciate it. Thank you so much, Pixel P. I'm so happy you're doing this well. You help do a lot of this. You give us a lot of great ideas and stuff like that. We do appreciate you very much. Ashley's reviews. Oh my God, long time no see. Hope as well. Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Please remind me when I can see Lewis to tell him that she's. Oh no. Whoa. No. There. I will tell him, yes. I mean, I will remind you. It was that. I meant to say no. Oh my God. That's what I'm worried about. Some of them have music onto it, so that's why I'm being cautious. All he wants is the treats.
Stampoutbullying.com for student counseling. Great resource for mental health. Thank you so much, the Popcorn Kid, for sharing that with us as well. Stampoutbullying.com. Thank you.
And yes, mental health is a big part of this as well. I mean, too, as well as the learning side. That's a really good, really good recommendation.
Definitely. Khan Academy is something we have been using both for adults. I have been using it, and we have been using it for our kids as well. Super great resource, also suggested by Pixelpia, and you can choose again by the category, by the skill level, set up your own learning routine kind of, and it's free. It also sends you email notifications as well for that, so which is super cool. Khan Academy here, you can check that out. encourages younger kids 6 to 12 with weekly Bible-based lessons to create meaningful conversations. Light gliders. Thank you so much. I'm saving that. Inspire so many. If you're interested in Bible studies, light gliders, Bible-based lessons in lightgliders.com. Thank you so much. Inspire John is here.
How are you doing, John?
Yeah, I just got out of school Zoom meeting. Let me know if you want any of the 12 apps they gave us. Share it out. Share it out. We're
Please.
all here
If there's anything you can share, we'd love to have it.
Varsity Tutors is also a great resource. And what it is, basically, you can create either your own worksheets or there are already worksheets for you. They also have flashcards available. They have interactive games. There's a whole array of different ways how you can interact with your children. And not only children, like pre-K up until grade 12, it can be about anything. And you can choose a category once again. You can choose a skill set, math, science, history, and so on. Or you can use the grade level if it is easier for you. And Sunny J. Shores here adding that her subjects were English and history in university level and multi-subject elementary middle school. That is amazing. Amazing resource, Sunny, you are. Tootsie, hello. And we have David, the producer.
Welcome. I was listening in. I wouldn't promote our own live stream, but we were getting ready to do this one. That's why I had to leave. But I really enjoy. You guys are such an awesome listen. And I was roaring by times, roaring. I was having so much fun. So awesome. You got to check them out. Juliet Miranda, folks. They are awesome.
This is learning resource provided to us by Computer Chick Productions, her new channel name. And really cool, actually, really interactive. It also has some resources there of how to talk with your children about situation going on around us as well. So check it out. Brain Pop Jr. Thank you so much for that. Marilyn Art Design, hello. Living My Way. How are you doing? Good to see everyone. Oh my God, I was not wearing pants for the Zoom.
I didn't even ask because I just assumed. I went out on a limb on that one.
So this is homeschool resources. If you are really getting into that and in a more scheduled manner, so to say, that's definitely is a great resource for you. This is provided part of Pixelpia's resources as well. So check that out if it's something you're looking into. It's lots of articles as well of how to better approach it and tips on and tricks on how to get your children to listen to you while you're doing that, which probably is a lot of times we are frustrated by. All My Kitties is sharing the illustrated Bible stories. Thank you so much. Adding that to our list as well. Thank you so much. And there's a list of that we're sharing right now, and all of those websites are going to be added here on Google Drive.
This is great for playtime, like to do on the side as well and stuff like that. A lot of great games in there. A lot of where they don't really quite realize they're learning and try to sneak it into the net, as they say.
Yeah, and lots of times in an interactive game is much more, kids like paying attention to it much more longer, and it's just more interesting. So making a game out of it if you can, it definitely helps. They are also bored sometimes. They're also anxious. So making it the easiest way possible for them right now is very important. Marilyn R. Design says awesome tips for kids. We also have some more for adults, so stick around if you don't have kids. We have some more tips for adults as well. Pixelpia Teaching and Learning, our great resource is the chat, was a teaching grade 1 to 9 and special ed in Sweden and in U.S. elementary and middle school math for a total of 30 plus years. Wow, that is crazy. This is amazing tool for you if your child or maybe you are creative. It actually has a list of free classes where you can learn painting and drawing on various levels. Super cool. It has some really cool professionals, high art professionals listed there. Some of them do free classes on Facebook. Some of them have their websites set up, but they are free, and you can join them either daily or by the schedule. Really cool website if you're interested, or maybe you always wanted to learn how to draw or how to paint. This is the time to do that. Inspire John sharing Kids AZ Calm, website, kidsaz.com. Thank you so much for sharing that, adding us to a link as well. Thank you. Now you can also, and I don't know if you knew that, but even besides what's going on right now, you can acquire university lessons as well. And these are art classes you can take for free online, and they are university grade level. Now they are usually university classes available are for free in general. The only thing that you have to pay is a certificate if you want it at the end, as you're part of your CV. But other than that, they are free to attend and free to learn.
Very cool.
Yeah, check that out. Red Monkey Trucking, thank you so much for sharing all the links. That is awesome. NASA, yes.
And a lot of great suggestions come in the chat, guys. And that's exactly what it was. It was just kind of another one of those kind of think tanks. I mean, we do them for Tech Talk, and we do them for other things. Why not do that for something like us? And we realize that a heavy part of our demographic is affected by what's going right now as far as kids and stuff. That's right in our kind of sweet spot. So figured it was kind of an important thing to do. And like I say, I still believe it fits into what we do as well.
Definitely.
And it's just, it is nice. I keep saying that, but it is nice tonight to see everybody switching, trading their different resources that they're using with each other and stuff like that. You guys are really making the most of it, so I'm glad you guys are getting some enjoyment of it and hopefully getting some new ones, as well as a big thank you once again to all your suggesting as well.
Definitely. And like I said, I'll list all of those suggestions. I will add them to the resource that you're seeing right now. So you're going to see those as well as channel names and links of the teachers that were raising their hand here. What do Canadians kids have to do? Are we all online now? Mm-hmm. Well, see, Canada is very different all across the provinces, and most of the provinces do and have had set it up from the first day of us being off school, which is like 3 weeks ago already, and now we're going to be off school till 1st of May. Quebec has a different, that's the province we are in, has a different learning system where basically they are basing everything on each child's personal skills and not the generalized educational system, and therefore they are not providing obligatory online resources. There have been a page set up today as a resources that we can use for different grades, and different things that we can do, but they are not compulsory. So those are not going to be taken into account to judge the mark or anything like that, because lots of kids don't have also access to computers or internet because of libraries being closed. So it's not compulsory, and therefore it doesn't discriminate kids who maybe don't have a situation at home or don't have access to the resources. So that's what's going on here locally for us. Caruso Media, thank you so much. Thank you. The Popcorn Kid, thank you so much for all what you were suggesting. Red Monkey Trucking, but I think on Skillshare, I think you can sign up for 30-day trial. Yeah. So that's something to look into. And
as well, sometimes you can even get some extra perks if you look at some of the bigger YouTubers and that have a thing with them now and then. So
yeah,
there's all kinds of options around for that stuff. Even if you go in and just type in Skillshare discount or Skillshare promotion, there's sites that compile all of them, and you can go get them right on the fly. They'll tell you what to insert. Some of them are scams, yes, so just watch. They're not too flashy. And some of them do show outdated ones as well. But, I mean, the worst thing that happens, you go and the code doesn't work or whatever the case. They just find another one. I think that you guys are doing it is actually very well, we did things like this in the past. Oh, there we're back. But we don't want to be just about that. And honestly, I am proud of us in that way of taking chances like that, because we know in those nights we're not going to bring in as many as those nights, but it's important to have substance, and I truly believe we're one of the few networking channels that do bring substance to what we do. But I'm glad we don't feel that we have to rely on them, and I'm glad we don't get scared every night if we cover something more serious and get a few less people. There's some that will come in right away and say, oh, it's not for me, they're not doing this and that. They have a right to, everybody's a right to where they go. But I think it is important. I mean, we're still, like we said, we're a married couple. We're 40. I'm 46. She's 36. We have 3 children. All those dynamic parts, which a lot of our audience does have. We don't want to stop being us to be on YouTube. that's then we have nothing to bring to the table at that point. So thank you so much for saying that, and do appreciate it. JDS is in the house, and Corey Mano, two fellow Canadians, just walked in the door from Canadian Drone Hub. Know them well, but they're always in here. It's always great to have them. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Really great conversation tonight with everybody, putting together some notes on what's needed to help out when you have kids at home during this time. And we've have teachers in here, and people that have homeschooled in here, and people that's been looking for options online to help them, and sharing it with everybody. And we've compiled a list, and we're putting the link out in the chat for anybody. And even if you don't have kids, maybe you have family or somebody, friends, cousins, sisters, brothers, whoever that have kids, and they're looking for some suggestions, you can share this list with them as well.
Definitely, and we'll be adding all the resources that you guys suggested as well as the links to the teachers that have been willingly raising their hand there. If you have any questions, they are willing to answer for you guys as well. We have here Corey Man, who is suggesting also to check out with your local library, as they could have a lot of online courses.
Yep. I'm wondering, with the online courses, they're probably even maybe adding on to them right now. So, there might be some new ones because of what's going on.
Yeah, like Ottawa has lynda.com, where you can access all of the different things as well. And I'm sure your local library has some setup as well. Or if it is not in a local city, I'm sure there is a statewide or a province-wide accessibility to the online books as well, online libraries. Great idea. Great tip on that. Thank you.
Oh my God. There you go, Sunny and Pixel Pia. That is awesome. And Baka says, I don't have kids, but my sister could use it for sure. Exactly. So.
Yeah, and oftentimes I find there's so hard to think of where to start. Once you kind of get into that, it kind of create your own routine after a while. But there is such a chaos altogether that just have something to start off that other people, your peers, YouTubers just like you, have suggested and tried, I think is super useful as well.
Definitely.
I don't do homeschool videos, but I do have experience, so happy to answer questions. Holistic Living Down Under, can I add you to the list? I would love to, if you are willing to answer the questions, if they come your way. That would be super amazing, because there's always some questions, no matter how many websites we have, there might be a question or two you want to ask to a real person, and you don't have that day-to-day communication with the teacher maybe for your child or maybe for yourself. So definitely, thank you so much.
Inspired John says, True Pusa, we have just all gotten together last week, and all teachers are available on Zoom or a Seesaw app. Plus, we are writing letters to nurses, etc. Well, that is awesome.
What letters to nurses? I'm interested in it. What letters to nurses we're writing?
And Nomad on Broad says a lot of places already have homeschool you can access locally. Most definitely. Just because.
Okay, we're back. Holistic Living Down Under.
You started that. Don't leave me hanging. Finish the la la la.
La 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 la.
That's better. I stress it enough. Even when I was out and I had my own business, my sign business, or when I worked trucking and all that stuff and that, I will say that Xenia has always done a lot. Full busy ass days.
I know you have always appreciated.
So I do. I'm
but
lucky.
I know sometimes in the media there is this stereotypal that they do nothing. Sometimes barely sit throughout the day with everything that has to be done. So I think there's going to be
and
lots.
Inspired John says stay-at-home dads.
Yes, there you go. Stay-at-home dads and stay-at-home moms, just parents in general. I think will be appreciated a ton lot, especially if you have part-time job or full-time job at the same time, and kids are at the same time home. It's quite a challenge sometimes can be to do work at the same time while you have kids running around. So for sure,
it is. It's like I say, when I started working out of the house and stuff like that. Yeah, I see. I appreciate it already, but I got to see a little bit more of.
Thank you.
What's stuff in a day. So.
I'm a huge weather geek, so sharing my lifetime of weather knowledge to help others is something I've always wanted to do. People like you help with encourage to do it. Wow!
That is, look at that. That is such an awesome idea.
Wow!
that could be another channel. You know, that could be a whole nother thing for you and stuff. I think that is fantastic.
Oh, definitely. My God, I'm sure there's so many.
Go sit in Canadian Drone Hub. I know I got a lot of drone guys in here. See them go 30 minutes without discussing the weather, showing weather cams, showing weather patterns. They're obsessed with it, these guys. Right there, you could get a whole audience right out of them alone. Yeah, you could do really well on that one.
That's right.
Do we have Furbies? No, we do not at the time. No, we do not, Bacchus. Unfortunately, at this time, we do not.
Yeah, unfortunately, but
Yeah.
we love fur babies. Holistic Living Down Under, yes, and I will include, thank you so much, Inspire John, for reminding us, for dads as well, stay-at-home dads as well. We'll never get asked what we do all day ever again. Yes, exactly.
Oh my God, Inspired John. Since Preston has been home, he has been asking about bullets for my rifle.
Wow. Pixelpia has to go to take care of her
Yes.
sis, but thank you so much, Pixelpia, for all the knowledge and all the resources you have been and continue sharing with us. And we'll be adding all that information to our list as well. And it's going to be ongoing, adding things, guys, as well.
Thank you so much, Pixelpia. Tons of love to you. And Centroid is out as well. Centroid, you and that other teacher I was talking about, Kyle, I swear to God, you guys are like two magnets. Kyle was in this afternoon. You're here tonight. I don't know what it is. I can't get you two in the same room together. But I am trying. Thank you so much. And also, salute to you. Once again, Centroid right there, folks. Before the teachers, the school board even asked for it, he already set up, he teaches math to high school students. And set up the programs 3 times a week, Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays, start on Zoom. And he's had the first day, 43 students, and then 53 the next time. And he's been going ever since. The school board just told them a big announcement. They're going to have to start putting in some time. And he's like, well, yeah, I've already been doing that for a while. So that's heart. That's dedication. Big salute to you, my friend. We tease each other all the time, but I respect the hell out of you for it. Have a good night, Mark. Be well. It's hard making TikToks when the boy is home. But school, yeah, our kids too. I'm worried sometimes they've seen too much of the creative process. Sometimes it was on here.
I can only imagine the types of TikToks that Inspired John does. Preston, probably doesn't want to see.
Well, I'm sure our son's heard us talk a couple of nights on here and wanted to burn off his ears, I'm sure. So, yeah.
It's so good to see you, Expedition Greg, as well. Thank you.
It is directed towards keeping truckers safe during major severe weather events. I have done a few streams on current channel to sample and get started. Oh my God, that's awesome.
That's so interesting.
Oh, cool.
Now, I wanted to address something here, and that kicks in my education and some of the work experience. Inspired John reminded me of that school, opened eyes on a school. I think sometimes parents can be super, super hard on themselves, especially in times like this, that we have to take a role of the teachers right now, and that's not what we have to do. You have to support your child, and yes, provide some materials, some knowledge, some interactive things that they can do to have the brain working ongoingly till we get out of the situation. But you are not taking the role of the teacher. You are not taught as a teacher. You don't have all the tools a teacher have. And you are not supposed to replace the teacher. So don't be so hard on yourself. You're not replacing school. This is not how it's meant to be. It's not what is in the plans in anywhere. You do your best that you can. Be the best dad you can be, the best mom you can be, but that doesn't mean perfect, because perfect doesn't exist. So be nice to yourself. The Artist Devil, hello, how are you? Good to see you here as well.
Very good to see you. Very good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're all doing great tonight. Hope you guys have been enjoying this. Nothing is the same anymore. Am I right? That's true. And it never will be again. It will go back to somewhat of a normal, but it won't be the normal we'd known before. But you know what? We're all going to be okay from it. And we're going to get a little smarter from it too, folks. A lot of countries have been going through these things for a long time. We've been very lucky with the stuff we've that we've avoided. So is your volume a little low? Maybe just me. It is a little low, and thank you so much for telling me. There we go. Sorry.
Andrew's a little bit under the weather, so you might hear part of that as well.
I'm sorry about that, yeah, guys. I apologize. I wasn't going to say anything
Well,
about
you
it.
couldn't hear that. You don't think they can't hear it?
And you as well. It's not just
Oh,
me.
I'm fine, but they can hear you.
That's the mom I'm fine talk, so. Sorry about that, but thank you so much for letting me know. Sorry I didn't realize it earlier. I just brought up the volume, so.
Inspired John says, I expect him to be at university next year. Not hard on him. He's 7. Now, I didn't say not being hard on him. I said not hard on being on yourself, because that's what we sometimes do as a parents, and especially in this situation. Just don't try to replace a school. That's not what we are here for, okay, guys? Don't be hard on yourselves. That's better now. There's good.
There we go. There we go. Hey there, Above and Beyond Drones. How are you? How are you? I don't know. The audio is not off. I am getting a signal. They are hearing us talk. I don't know. Maybe Above and Beyond has the volume off.
Yes, and yes, I agree. Survival skills here are
Console
being
fix.
taught as well, which is super amazing. Peter Parker has an idea here as well. Share with us. Holistic Living Down Under says, also it's important to remember that you taught your children to walk and talk. They learn so much just by watching us. My 3-year-old decided to make toast the other day just from watching me. Exactly.
It is so important to do stuff with kids. Like, I said, our daughter's 9, our son is 13. We have an older one, 22, of course, living on his own. And they're home, and they're doing, part of when they're home is they're doing all the spring cleaning this. I mean, Xenia's grabbing parts and sorting out what they don't know. But every day they got bits and pieces to do along the house as they're doing it. And they still have to go out twice a day. And they still have things to do. If you never let them do anything, they never learn. I've never understood this, keeping a kid in a bubble wrap and that, oh, let me breathe that air first for you. Every single thing. They need to get their hands and stuff. How can you learn if you don't do? Four Kings, we love and rain. Hello, I put Susan found blessing to you. Thank you so much, and to you as well. Great to see you. Andrew needs hot honey tea. Yeah. Oh, it's okay. I'll be good. I'm not going to give my kid peyote until I find a spirit. Oh, my God, John. Oh, my God. No, I meant off a little, Andrew. Oh, yeah, no, it's like I say, I might know it is. And today we had the echo on for the game, and I forgot to bring my levels up because when you're running a lot of the reverb, we got to bring the slider down. So I'm sorry. You guys should have told me earlier. Sorry about that.
Above and Beyond, yes, and Hedgie Plays says, I use some bottles so I can play bowling inside. We actually do that with kids a lot in our hallway here, especially when it rains and stuff like that. You can put your like old plastic bottles or even any container really that is empty and play bowling. It's a lot of fun.
Yep, or you can get your child doing peyote with John. That's trying to find the right spirit man to do it with him.
Well, why not? I mean, a survival game,
Exactly.
It's all fair game.
Vomit for a couple hours in the desert, then you're good to go, and you'll have all kinds of visions.
No.
Now, my boys, I won't be able to do it with my daughter. I admit, she's got me wrapped around her finger. I'll never be able to pull it off. But both boys, when they turned 10, I had to talk with them about now it's time for them to go out and find their own way in the world. And they can't expect to just be living here forever. And I love them very much, and they're always welcome to come home for a meal. But they have to go and find a place to live, and kind of freak them out with that for a little while. That's always fun. That always gets a laugh.
Well, they always know where their home is, but you're going to learn how to exist on your own.
That's right. You have a kid stand there wondering if you're half serious or not looking at you on their 10th birthdays. You have like a 15-minute talk. I'm as much a child as they are when it comes to the boys. Pretty much, the truth be told. So, yeah. Hey, D-Crack, how are you? Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Always a pleasure. Hope you're doing well.
And there, Sonny J. Shore's jumping in right away. You can do physics and math with those games. Yes, that's right. Heaviness of the ball and all of that, and how far it is. I love that. Interaction. Yes.
You can picture lottery life, can't you? You can see the conversation happening.
Now, I have a question for you guys. Is there something that you have thought of learning yourself these days? Not necessarily that you are going to do it, because we all know how that happens. We all want to do something, and at the end we don't do anything. But maybe there is a will, and some kind of dream that you want to do. Well, now that you have a little bit different daily schedule, is there something that you thought of that you want to acquire, a new skill, or maybe a project that you want to do? Let us know in the chat. Share with us. We would like to check that out as well. Maybe we can get inspired.
Pixelbia, you have a fantastic night. You have a great one. Sorry, it seems, and Xenia doesn't talk all the time through it. It just seems your biggest story come when people are leaving. So if I ever look at Russia goes, then I won't go. I know it's just got bad timing, bad mojo. I don't know what's causing it. Pixelbia, you have a fantastic night. As a side note, my son, we're not, like we said, we don't discuss the current events, but we're in the radio. He's 13. He's doing quite well in school. And the radio come on, when they're searching for any topic to bring up about what's going on. And they talked about how to talk to your children. And it was for kids like 5 to 6, 7 years old, how to discuss the current goings on. So I pulled the car over and had a 20-minute talk with my son about it in the same forum. He got really annoyed with me, but I kept it going. I told him I was there for him. I told him he had to call it by a cute name. What did I call it? He had to call it Covoidus, I think it was. He had to call it Covoidus. We had to give it a cute kid's name that he would get it wrong. And I walked him through the steps of how we were going to talk through it. And I put one hand placed on his shoulder, made lots of eye contact, told him that he was going to be fine. And if he's scared, he can talk to me about it. And hugs are always available.
Well, speaking about long stories, okay. Bacchus here went back to studying music theory. That is super cool. And Sunny J. Shores is learning Vietnamese. So, wow.
I'm learning how to use the hairbrush.
And Onomad Unbroken says, I want to be able to do YouTube one day. You're doing it already. Watch me do stuff. Cut down a tree in my yard a couple of days ago with just a handsaw. Wow. That is cool. Pixel Master Kira creating his own music remixes to not get copyrighted. Love that. And the Popcorn Kid wants to learn how to change her own car tire. Love that, guys. Look at that.
Very nice.
What else do we have here? Preston and I are learning to make growth spouts from Keep On Growing. Awesome. Awesome. That is, guys, awesome. Super amazing.
That is cool. That is very cool.
Oh, that is super amazing. Wow, guys, look at that. Share it on, share it on. If there's something that you want to learn or a project you want to take on, look at the variety of things people have been sharing. That is super amazing. Wow.
Definitely. Ksenia, that is an important thing that Andrew was talking about. Yes.
Well, maybe you can have a dad show about it or something.
Thank you, John. I'm glad you. I figured if anybody in the chat was going to roll with it on me, that would be a John moment right there. I figured I was good with him. So there you go. Yep.
Yeah. Get you and John on one live stream talking about parenting. That's going to be super interesting.
Like our son and his large cranium.
Yeah, our daughter calls him Big Head.
That's right.
And he's gonna, if he's listening,
he's in a special program at school, an advanced program, and I told him he got in there through the large cranial fund that they have, a grant. And I bug him for 2 days about that, only to take him to the school to register him. And aren't they working at the doors at the time, making it bigger? And I was like, you see, there's the grant dollars at work. Once again, Father of the Year. I think the best thing is to try to get my kids to understand that they can share anything with me, no matter what it is. That is true. That is very true. I do agree with that. Look like y'all close to 1 million views.
Are we?
No, I think we're still a ways to go yet.
I think so, yeah.
We were for a while. We've been slowed down a little bit, but nonetheless, we're still going. We're still moving along. It might be a guy thing. Yes, Inspired John. Exactly.
And Sunny J. Shores is suggesting to the Popcorn Kid to advance to the oil change. Now, see, in Latvia, when you learn how to drive a car,
thank you, Holistic.
You actually have to show like how to change a tire and how to oil change. It's part of a class.
That's true.
Yeah, but I never passed it, so I don't know how to do it. Learning laundry for a hedge plays. I don't know how to use washing machine. Oh,
I don't want to learn how to use a washing machine. I'm teaching myself how to be better at avoiding a washing machine.
Well, I taught our son how to use a washing machine.
Well, so he's more advanced. He's going to get that.
And he's 13, so there are no questions like that.
Exactly. I'm too old to learn now, you know. And I don't mess with perfection. And let me tell you something here, folks, and you can quote me on this. She does such a good job with the laundry. I would never touch it in a million years because I do not play with perfection.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't want to be washing their clothes when they're like 25
I agree.
And still bringing the laundry bag.
But
so
you're still going to wash my clothes, though, right?
Yes, because you're my husband.
There you go.
But when they move out, I would rather not wash their undies.
In Latvia, car drives you.
Yes. Wow, Well, actually, not quite. Majority of the cars in Latvia are actually with a manual transmission, and you have to order special the automatic. And when you pass the exam, you have to pass it on manual. You can't do it on automatic.
If you want an automatic, you got to show up with documents, or you get no car.
No, but I'm serious. That's true.
Then car drives away from you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Doing it is one thing. Filming it while do it is another thing. Yes. Yeah. Wow. You were filming while you're getting that tree with a handsaw? That sounds super dangerous.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's a lot going on one time.
Sunny J. Shores
I must remember that Pusa.
Sunny J. Shores played trumpet and French horn in high school. Ooh, wow. Nice. Interesting.
Very nice.
Gaming Rubik Liam, now one of the students here missing school. Are you missing school or are you happy being off school? Let us know. He's in the last year of high school, so I'm sure it's quite dual thoughts of going into college right after this. Let us know. How are you doing there, Gaming Rubik's Liam? Taking off into the adult world. Do you know how to use a washing machine? My goal with our kids is to teach them everything they need with their independent living, so they can move out, and then me and Andrew can
refuge.
That's exactly.
Agreed. Oh my God, your hands are cold. Holy crap! Oh, that feels so good.
Oh.
That feels so good. As Unipro, I could totally tell you which kids are wrapped in bubble wrap or not. Bubble wrap kids have 75% chance of dropping out of college in first year. I agree.
Definitely. I have worked at school and seeing the other side of it, like grade 1 when it comes in, you can definitely see the same thing who is and who is not crazy. They have to have, that's part of growing up, is have some self-independence.
It's they got to be able to figure things out for themselves. Oh, Matt, stop typing that stuff, please.
Matt, be good today.
Please, for our channel. I'm asking you this honestly, on a serious personal level for our channel. You know, you're in here, you see what we're dealing with on a day-to-day basis between getting all the yellow coins, the algorithm, and of course, to the point we're going to have a bot cam. Please, I'm begging you. I know you're trying. Please know more about that stuff. I don't know why we have it blocked, but for some reason that one's not going through on the mod side, and I don't know why. Thank you very, very, very much for I hope you understand. I love you. You're an awesome creator. Please, I'm begging you.
I see there's been bands are forming between Sunny and Holistic Living Down Under. That is cool. Gaming Rubik's Liam, so there you go, the other view from the other side. I'm kind of a little happy because I don't have to go to school, but I have to do school from home. And yes, I do know how to use a washer. Oh, Gaming Rubik's Liam, congratulations. That's the first step into adulthood. You know how to use a washer. And I'm not ready to move out yet. Well, you don't have to. I hope not yet.
Matt, yeah, if you didn't catch it, we actually talked about last week. A lot of live streams are being taken down. You've met, I think, Still Winter Nation that comes in here. He's had 3 of his live streams until he finally had to put a full end to it. 3 of his live streams were taken down just because it's discussed in the chat. That's why anything to do with it, any of the hot topic words, YouTube, it falls under their guidelines of sensitivity. Sensitivity guidelines, and yeah, they don't want it. Why they're doing it is because too many people are just, of course, being jackasses about it and offering cures that don't work, opinions that are wrong, and etc. So it falls under sensitivity, where they just basically are trying to discourage everybody from discussing it. So, and especially smaller channels, they are really get the worst crack of all of it. So that's why I didn't know. I thought you knew already. So 13-year-olds know how to use the washer too. He just need to be reminded to do it, says the Holistic Living Down Under. Hey, Brittany, how are you? Good to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Great to see you. Inspired John, have a fantastic night. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing fantastic. Yeah, exactly, Matt. Exactly. You know, people get mad about it, and like that's what's happening that night when we're talking in summer, saying, "Oh well, you know, it's big companies pushing it because they're pushing, of course, accredited news." yes, they are lobbying for it big time, but unfortunately a lot put the smoking gun in their hands by talking stupidly about it on here all the time on these kind of things.
Yeah, Pixel Master Kira, I remember, was saying too that their live stream with suggestion draws was also removed, like stopped in the middle of it because of some people talking about
Yes.
it in the chat. Thank you for reminding that. Yeah.
Thank you so much, yes, for that. And we really appreciate that when folks tell, oh, there's Farmal. There he is, flashing. Farmal is our newest member, folks. Our newest member just joined tonight. That was the 4th or 5th today, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, more than that.
It's been crazy the last couple of days,
Yeah,
folks.
you guys have been. And you know what? This live stream right now kind of reminds us what we are doing with our members.
Yes.
And we're going to continue doing. It's more intimate setting. It's more chitter chatting and talking about the subject that we're talking about. So if that's something that you're interested in, kind of a little bit more relaxed chat, then definitely join our memberships.
And also, it lets us get to more topics in direct because there's not so much of a mixed crowd. People are there. I always say that if people put a bit of skin in the game, you know they're more serious about what they do. So by being there right away, it's more of a controlled atmosphere. And also, we don't have to have stuff like the bot cam and all that craziness because it is a closed group of people that want to be there. It's for them only. So
Yep.
if you haven't checked it out, literally, folks, for the price of a membership, price of a super chat, you can get a membership that has benefits all month long. So that $4.99 Canadian is roughly about $3.30 US, and even for the wrenched up one is about $7 US, which lots of people give just here as a super chat. We do appreciate it, but there's another benefit you can get out of it as well. So a big thanks to Farmall Fanatic tonight for becoming a member. It's a pleasure to have them, and a lot of great channels are joining like that. Our biggest channel joined so far is at 56,000.
Yeah,
So,
wow.
So yeah,
Wow. Bougie Boy, hello. Yes, and we're going to start also scheduled membership live streams
Yes.
as well because there is some trouble with notifications on YouTube. So we're going to come up with a day and time that works for majority of you guys where we're going to have it every week as well as our additional ones as well.
definitely.
Due to here a really weird YouTube issue, my latest upload gave me no notification for all the comments. YouTube is super glitchy right now altogether. Not just that, but in general, there's lots of things that are super glitchy and not working because majority of the work is done by AI.
We go live at say 7 o'clock, and we sometimes see because we get a notification as well when it goes live, and it tells us sometimes like an hour and 50 minutes into it that we've gone live.
Yeah.
Like that's says a lot. It says how bad a shape it's into right now. That's why we ask you guys to follow us on Twitter, because that's way better at updating when we're on versus what YouTube is doing right now. And you know what? This has been a really great conversation tonight. This has been awesome. And I want to say that, it is important to us. And yes, we're adapting with the times. And right now, because it's so wonky, we are doing more of the gaming stuff. We're well aware of it. We know we are. But we're kind of up against the block. Not that we don't enjoy doing it. But if a lot of you followed us for a while this fall, we were kind of backing away from it and doing more of these kind of things. And it's great to have so many people in here tonight. We know there's not going to be as many as regular nights, but you know what? I'm looking around. And to be an equal number with some networking channels just shows you, even when we talk about something serious, still we can bring in a lot of great people that bring in amazing conversation. And tonight, you guys are stellar. You guys are stars, all stars. It's been such good conversation. Oh, good to hear it happens to others. I looked at settings and nothing looked too weird. No. It's even YouTube has admitted to as well. They're aware of it and they're going to get to it. And like Amazon's going from a day to 3 weeks for delivery for some stuff. Kind of the same with the way they're probably looking at that. So we're just going to have to make do with what we got at the time and find a way to work with it the best we can. So just hang in there and know you're most definitely not alone on that one. Well, I think it's time we wrap it up.
Yeah, so let's wrap it up for the day. And guys, we will add all the resources that you guys have been mentioning into our editable Google Drive file, as well as amazing channels that have agreed to answer all your questions as well. That is going to be in the description down below. So check that out after this uploads and leave a comment, please.
And folks, if there's any last little things you want to leave or stuff like that, any last questions or stuff like that, go ahead. We still got a few more minutes, folks. If you do, feel free.
Yes. And I was saying before when we talked about not talking about the global crisis thing, about how we could actually take advantage of it because of my education and my professional background in clinical psychology. But if there is anything, we're not going to do a live stream about it because that's not what we are about, even although we could. But if there is anything that you really need to discuss or you have a question, you can always ask it in the chat or just DM us, and I'll be more than willing to help you as much as we can. Not practicing right now, but if there is anything that we can do, definitely we're here for each other, in all times. Jake's Drone Addiction, hello, how are you? Josie's Place, good to see you. How are you doing? Thank you. Matt.
I know. He's being Matt. You as well. Been a minute since I've been able to hit the show. Well, it's a pleasure to have you in here. You're only never apologize. We're the ones that are lucky to have you. You'd never have to apologize when you can, and when you choose you can. You're always welcomed here. Never an apology ever needed. Hi there, Witch Girl Exploring UK. Great to see you. Another one of our members in the house. There you go. Great to see you. I just got home, so I missed a lot. Definitely, if you want to go back and check it after that, there was some really good conversation. People bringing up some great, helpful hints for each other, which was really cool.
Yeah.
It was really nice, actually.
Definitely.
Any new members, folks, make sure to welcome Farmall Fanatic. He just became a member a little while ago tonight here. So if you haven't welcomed him in yet, make sure to flash him the new member emoji as well. Welcome him into the fold. Jake, what kind of drone you use? Oh, there they go. They're talking drones. That's good stuff. I like that. Common ground is a great way. See, we always said conversation is what makes for good connections. There's a great example of it right there. Perfect questions to ask.
Yeah.
Yep. That is a good thing. It's refreshing. It is refreshing. And it's gotten pretty good, even in the like, I mean, there's always going to be somebody who comes into our network streams and says, I got you 26. I painted your house, all that. There's no way to stop it. All the only thing you can do is deal with it once it's in there. So, wow, really. So, oh my God.
Oh, Mrs. is already part of it. Lottery of life. You just got registered.
Let's get you up there. The Mrs. is a part of it, and now the Sir is part of it. Lottery of life. Well, absolutely fantastic to have you aboard. Welcome. Lottery of Life and Farmall Fanatic, our two newest members tonight, folks. Make sure to flash those emojis for them, the new member emojis. Great to have you. Two fantastic channels. And those setup streams are coming very soon, folks. We're jumping on them, and there's going to be a lot of stuff over there. It's going to be like Tech Talk on steroids. It's going to be a great place for people looking for people who want to really, really network with each other and that kind of stuff. You just seen two more great channels join for the price of a super chat, my friends. You can be a part of it as well, so check out. There you go. There's a link to those memberships, or just go over and click the join button on our homepage. Kenneth the Kentucky Fam channel, how are you? Welcome. Hope you're doing well. We're just celebrating our two newest members, Mike and Farmall, folks. Two more fantastic channels to add to the list. And they will also be part of the draw for Shout Out of the Week coming this Saturday. We do it every Saturday, roughly at 7 p.m., but that can change. Oh, yeah, last week we did it at 9, I think.
Yeah.
There, I made a liar of myself. That's right. We always did it at 7. We did it at 9 last week. But we draw our winners for the week, folks, and they get shout-outs all week long. And this week our members is Paper, Scissors, and Vacations Oh My, who won from the Wrenched Up group. And we're shouting them out all week long. And, of course, Straight Up Sluts, who won the Wrenched Up group. So there you go. So we shout them out all week and keep running their links and all that stuff. And that's to say another perk to say thank you for believing us and becoming members and supporting what we do. It gives us a new platform and way, folks. We can do bigger and better things, hopefully. And we also have just added this the other day. Now we even have a playlist where you can find all the past members of the week and that. So
so we get to shout you out every day, and now twice a day even sometimes.
That's right.
Yes, and you are on our homepage as well. A great way for you have those backlinks.
Thank you so much, Farmall Fanatic and Lottery of Life. Once again, you guys rock. It's a pleasure to have you aboard.
That is awesome, Josie. Thank you so much telling Jennifer Layton that we did shout out today on a Push about memberships. That is awesome.
Thank
Chase
you.
World, hello, how are you? Good to see you as well. And now if you can't join us because you're in the country that it doesn't support it or you just can't do that, that's okay. Don't worry about it. We're still here. We're not going anywhere. So don't worry about it. It's just an extra addition to our channel.
It is, folks, and that's the thing. We're still going to be around to the ones that like us and the ones who don't like us. They ain't getting rid of us either way. We're going to be here. It just gives us a new chance to do something new in here. We have a little more control over the platform for what we want to do. That's the most exciting part of it all. A lot of you followed us for a while. We've been on. Last night we celebrated 2 years since the first time we went live. And for a good year and a half, there's been a lot of intrusion in that. Not that it's all been bad. A lot of it good or we wouldn't be here. But it's just nice to go on and get set. And we're going to have it set up more because I want the people that join to get so much bang for their dollar because that's the best advertisement we got. Because then you can tell more of your friends, hey, you got to come and get part of this to get all the extra perks. But we're not going anywhere from here. We're still going to be on. And I'll tell you, the last thing that will ever go will be, once again, the ones that like us and the ones that don't like us, the push. And, of course, the glorious wheel to them. It ain't going anywhere. It ain't moving. So, yeah, no matter what happens, what we do, that's still going to be around for a long time to come. Somebody asked me one time, they said, yeah, but Andrew, if you had 50,000 subscribers, you wouldn't do the wheel anymore. And I said, you're probably right, because I'd open a new channel that only does the wheel. Because I don't like letting down the people that like us, and I don't want to let down the people that we piss off equally. So I would never let go of the wheel. I will hold it in my dying hands. I could have 1.5 million subscribers, and there'll still be some Andrew somewhere spinning a damn wheel. So there you go. Thank you very much, Butchie Boy. Do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you. You are super amazing. Once again, I'm adding all of those resources in our collaborative list that is going to be in our resources down below. So come back, leave a comment what you have learned. Maybe you have new resources that you want to share with us. Leave us a comment and check that description box after as well.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Folks, you take care of yourselves. Be well. Thank you for everything tonight. You guys always make us look good. And tonight, you guys were shining gems and then some. Take care of yourselves. We'll catch you really soon. Bye now.